In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you why how hard you work really doesn't make any difference, and the only thing that's going to make a difference is the quality of work that you do. Hello everyone, Jordan Bunton-Williams here, and I'm the founder of 100 Day Film Financing. And today I'm going to be talking about why hard work really doesn't even matter, and the only thing that matters is the quality of work that you do that will actually get you the result. So what do I even mean by all of that? So let's say you're building a car, right? So here's your car. Got your wheels and you've got your door. So that's your car, right? And let's say you're reading an instruction manual telling you how to build this car. But also within this car there is an engine which sits just there, right? And if you have spent 10,000 hours trying to build this car, and you did everything perfectly, you even gave it some nice blingy rims, and you spent all this time and all this work building this car, if you didn't put the engine together correctly, the car does not care about our feelings, the car does not care how many hours we spent trying to build a car. It doesn't matter, the car doesn't care about the fact that we put in all of this work trying to build it. If the engine doesn't work, if we didn't assemble the engine correctly, this car will not move at all. So how does this relate to us as filmmakers? Well, as filmmakers, we all need money in order to make our films, right? So let's say you've written a script, and in order for that script to actually turn into a film, you will need money to produce that film. And we sometimes get caught up in just doing all of this work, like applying for all of these different film funding competitions and writing out these applications and writing a summary about our film so we can pitch it to people, or even putting a crowdfunding campaign together, but we don't even really know what we're doing. We put that crowdfunding campaign together, so that doesn't work. And we just spend all of these months just doing work and making ourselves look active. And then 5 months go by and you still haven't got the result, and 10 months go by, still no result. But in those months you've been looking like you're active. So basically all you've been doing is you've been building the car, but the engine doesn't work in order for the car to actually move. Because that is the result. The car moving is the result. So the thing is, I actually made this mistake back in 2016 when it was my very first time trying to raise funding for a film. And because it was my first time, I had no idea what I was doing. I just blindly went out there and just did what I thought would be the best thing to do. And so I spent about 5 months doing all of this work, which made me look as if I was being active. But then at the end of the 5 months, although I'd already done all of that work, I still didn't have the result, which was the actual money. And so I basically just built this car, but the car wasn't moving because I didn't assemble the engine correctly. So it was only after that campaign failed that I really started to think, hold on a minute, how is it that all of these other people are having success and they're raising money for their film no problem using crowdfunding, and I'm not? We're both building a car, however the way that they are assembling their engine is different to the way that I assembled my engine, because I didn't get the result. I didn't have the money. And then it literally took me 2 years just to figure out what all of the other successful people were doing so I can model that for myself. And I did model it, and I then assembled my engine correctly, which got my car to move. And that's when I was able to successfully raise the funding for my film and actually make my film. Also, you know what the funny thing is? After I had already spent 2 years figuring out what all of the other successful people are doing, that is when I was able to build for myself a roadmap of exactly what to do, how to do it, and when to do it. And that is when the whole film funding journey was so much smoother, it was so much easier, and I was actually able to get the result with half the amount of time and half the effort. So then as soon as that happened, that's when things really started to click in me, and I just thought, wait, hold on a minute. That means hard work alone doesn't actually get you what you want. As long as you're doing the right thing in the right way and you do it religiously, that's what will actually produce the result. So the world doesn't pay you for how hard you work. The world pays you for the result that you produce. It's like this laptop. The only reason why I paid Apple for this laptop was because of the result that they produced. If the laptop didn't work, but the person selling it to me just said, yeah, well, it doesn't work, but I think you should buy it because we did spend quite a lot of time trying to get it to work, and we did spend so many years working on it. I don't care how much time you put in. The only thing I care about is, does it work? Yes or no? If it works, then great. If it took you 2 minutes to make it, or if it took you 50 years to make it, the only thing that people care about is the result. Is it going to get me the result? So that is all I have for you today. I hope you liked this video. I hope you got value from this. If you did, then make sure you click the like button, make sure you subscribe. And if you are trying to raise funding for your film using crowdfunding, and you want to make sure that you're only doing the things that will actually get you the result, then I also have a completely free masterclass which walks you through the whole process of what to do. And you can watch that masterclass by going to 100dayfilmfinancing.com. The link is also in the description below, and it is completely free. So why not? So again, hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time.